Good morning, world. Monte Coleman, IES Coaching. Today, I want to introduce a new series. I know you guys have seen my series, The Harsh Truth. I know you guys continue to listen to my series on the 60 Seconds of Knowledge. Today, I want to start a third series, maybe fourth, I believe it's the third series, on the greatest mistakes I made in business. And I know if you listen to my content, you've heard my talk on who you take advice from. You take advice from those who are successful in the area and how to do, and you take advice from those who have failed in the area and how not to do. Well, being a mixed bag person myself, who had successes, who had failures, I guess that's why I'm a coach. I guess I am a encyclopedia of both. So I wanted to share with you some of the disasters or the failures that I made in business, so that you can avoid those yourself or approach them in a with more foresight and wisdom. There you go. All right. So today is gonna be the first one, and I'm gonna jump right into it now. Hubris, arrogance, and pride. Downfall of every empire and every business. I have in the past been guilty of hubris, overestimating my potential and value, not in self-value, meaning not in you should always value yourself and always have a high estimate of yourself. But when making business decisions, you have to be critical in the way you analyze your value to yourself and your value to others and what you bring to the table. Overestimating your value, which I have done, will make negotiations collapse, make you make poor business decisions, and will ruin everything you built. Yes, we all should reach for the stars, but if you know you're not Superman and cannot fly, don't jump off the building. And then a practical example of that, and I give you from my life, when I had my viable martial arts business, and this had to be about 20 years ago, telling my age, I had about over 100 students who were loyal, and I was building up momentum, reputation, and a base. Because of hubris, and 20 years ago I was in my 20s, and that's the age of hubris, I felt like I could just stop and restart. So I shut the business down. No reason, just didn't want to do it anymore. I said I'll come back to it in a few years. I'm going to try some other stuff. And what happened was I lost that momentum. Meaning maybe after about 4 or 5 years, I went back and reopened the business. And until today, I'm still building back up to that momentum. Yes, I've had the students that I had before, but the reputation, the people knowing my name, the access to resources, the access to events and funds are limited, or could have been way more developed and way longer, and I could have had a more rock solid business had I not made the hubris mistake of saying I could stop this and start this at will. Also, I left a job in the course of my life where I had tenure. I was there for 12 years, great reputation, built in, known throughout the company, upper mobility. The sky was the limit. But because I thought that I was the golden child and I could take that energy anywhere, I just abandoned the position and was with other places to realize that life is real. So today's topic is hubris. When making business decisions, because it's about mistakes in business. When making business decisions, you must take a critical account of who you are, what you bring to the table, your skills, ability, and your value to others. It must be critical. It must be correct. Do not allow the fact that you work at Smith, Klein, and Beecham and you're the best district manager they ever had and they love you and everybody speaks of you good. Don't allow your hubris to tell you that energy will carry over to every place. It will not. Not all the time. Just because you have a successful business and things are flowing does not mean you can shut that business down and open a new business and it be as successful. Hubris destroys even the greatest of empire. It brung Rome down, it brung Russia down, and it will bring you down. What you must do is be critical in your assessment of your resources, abilities, and value when making business decisions. Do not let hubris destroy you. Bane told Batman in the movie where he defeated him, your victory have made you weak. Your victories have made you weak. And this is sometimes critical for those of us who are good workers, who are knowledgeable in their field, who are able to go 110%, who are valuable employees. What happens is sometimes our victories make us weak, and make us have hubris, and make us overestimate our value to others. And once again, it's not so much important for you to think about having value in the sense of your self-worth. It's to estimate what type of moves you can make. The more value you have to others, the more you can demand as a compensation for that value. The more value others can see in you, the able you are to be brung into tables, hired to companies, contracted to vendors, various other things. So make sure you do not let hubris overtake. So today's lesson is the greatest mistake I made in business. The first one I bring up is having hubris, overvaluing myself and making moves that are beyond my capability. This has been a mistake I made in the past. I hope you don't make the same mistake. But do not confuse it with chasing your dreams or achieving anything. But even in dream chasing, you must have it be attainable. You know, we all know the SMART goals acronym. It must be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and timely. But that attainable piece is so important. Make sure that you don't reach so far toward the sun that you burn yourself up, Icarus. So have a great day. I take home my IES coaching, the first video of my new series, The Greatest Mistakes I Ever Made in Business. I hope this helps some people not make arrogant mistakes and let hubris be their downfall. Thank you.